So right now we are going to use the typewriter. I haven't used it a lot since I got here because I'm going to write a zine article, first zine article of the Happy Loner number 12. These are all the topics I want to talk about. I don't know if I'll write about all of that. I want to keep it at 28 pages, so it's not so expensive to print and to mail, but it's still more than one stamp. This is issue 11. I need to do there's a lot of white space. I need some illustrations, and there's one article I need to write. Where's the 12? 12 is here. So this is what a zine looks like before it's being written. It's a bunch of empty plastic sleeves where the pages are gonna go. See, I even have the page numbers here. So page 1, 2, 3, blah, blah, blah. It could go until 28 is the format. Sometimes I try to keep it at 16 so that I can mail them with one stamp, but that's kind of too short for me. I feel like I don't have enough space to write a complete issue at 16 pages. 28 pages is my preferred format. So, something like this. Although, I think this one has 16. I think this one has 24 pages. Issue number 10 has a color centerfold. Yes, people. So get your hands on these. You want this? Go to my Etsy. Order that. And it's going to be in your mailbox soon. So, this is stuff that goes in there as well. But right now, I'm just going to write that article. What I wanted to say about this is that the ribbon thing is broken, so I have no way to replace the ribbon. I've tried before, I've bought a ribbon, I've put it in, it always fucks up. So I've decided to use carbon paper. So basically what it does is that the letter just imprints. But the thing is, when you write with a carbon paper, you don't see what you're writing. So you got to be really careful not to make a mistake. Because if you do, then you can't correct it. You cannot use the corrector tape, and there's no corrector tape on this anyway. But it's hard to, you have to start the line over again if you fuck up, because, and also you have to keep track of what you're writing because you can't see. And then if you turn this and look, then when you put it back, you won't be sure where your line was, and it's a bit complicated, but it's okay. It's pretty fucking cool that I can have a typewriter here in Vancouver, and I've had that typewriter for 3 years. Yes, my friend Masi got that for me at the Goodwill for $25. Just gave it to me. Thank you, Masi. And then my friend Pat has been storing it in his home while I'm away, and he just brings it back to me. We've moved it, because when I move out of here, I'm going to go to a hostel, so I'm going to bring that to the hostel, just moving around with the typewriter. Sometimes it's very useful to have a friend who has a car. Yeah, so unfortunately, it's 6-2 for Colorado against Calgary. So the Flames, I don't think, they still got 10 minutes to go, but they're behind four goals. So I think we're going to forget that game for now. But yeah, so when you're typing with this type of typewriter, you got to be really careful not to have a glass of water or a cup of tea on either side of it, because look what it does. Let's say that you get to the end of the line here, and then it goes like this. So if you have a cup of tea here, it's just going to fall off. So be very careful. And you see, I'm typing on a full-size piece of paper, a full-size sheet, but it has to fit this format. So I will write my article, and then I will go to the copy shop, the little Davy Market at the bottom of Davy Street near Denman. That's a little European grocery. You just go there, make the copies on the machine, and they charge you 7 cents per copy. That is the cheapest black and white self-serve photocopy place I found in Vancouver. So yeah, Davy Market. They're really nice, and I can put my own paper in, when I want to copy on color paper, so I don't have to pay extra. It's pretty cool. And yes, I'm just going to reduce the size so that it fits. And, yeah, that's about it. Hockey night in Canada. You know, it's all related. This is a zine about hockey that I'm writing a review about. Looks like this. And I'm gonna reduce it so it fits this format of a page. After I've written an article on the typewriter, I review it so to make sure there's no mistakes, because it's gonna be quite small, the font, once it's reduced like maybe to 60%. So it's easier to correct it on the bigger scale than when it's smaller. Here. It's easier to make a correction.